Good morning. It is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Back here for another daily shaking up our thinking about leadership and life. And today I want to refer us all to Joseph Silva. I'm still learning about Mr. Silva, fascinating guy. Check him out. Joseph Silva, famous for the Silva method of learning almost basically how to train our minds to be proficient at ESP and learning and understanding. Powerful, powerful work. So check him out. But here's the piece I want to bring to the forefront. He was a radio repairman by profession, and knowing a lot about electricity, he knew that resistance impedes the flow of electricity. And I'm a big believer in that. I just didn't know I knew something about electricity by accident because I believe resistance is what's holding us all back. It's not the lack of what we need, it's the resistance in the way of what we already have. That makes sense? But typically we're trying to get more knowledge, more information, more ideas, more tools, more systems, more, but we're not spending enough time focusing on the resistance within us. And most of that resistance comes in the forms of the lies, the stories, the stories and lies about ourselves. And typically what's happened is we have listened to the stories of others to our detriment. And then and those are not true. The stories are not true. A perfect example is the saying that says, we learn from experience or time heals all wounds. I don't believe either of those are true. Time does not heal anything. It just puts things further in the past, or we're better able to bury them and maybe try to forget them, but they're buried. They're not gone. And learning from experience just isn't true. Most of us don't learn from experience. We learn when we consciously and intentionally learn from the experience. We ask ourselves, what do I need to learn here? What do I need to do different in the future? How many of us repeat prior experiences and say, I won't do that again, and here it is again, and here it is again, and here it is again. So these are lies that we've come to believe. The other lies are mostly about who we are, what we're capable of. They're not true. We know they're not true, but our bodies believe them. Resistance. So we're going to borrow a lesson from Joseph Silva today, and we're going to focus on resistance. So dig into yourself. What's the resistance? What's the resistance inside of you? And what's the resistance in your external environment? Those things that create friction points. Because when we minimize the friction and the resistance, we accelerate. We don't need better fuel. We need to take our foot off the gas. That's it for today. Have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend.